Happiness, we mean a sort of state of emotional state, the state of sort of cheerfulness at best and at least contentment, in the normal run of things. We mean an emotional state. But that's not actually what happiness does mean. Think about the preamble to the American Constitution. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That doesn't mean life, liberty, and the pursuit of being cheerful, smiley. It means a good condition of life, a happy life, is one in which, generally speaking, you have a roof over your head, enough to eat, you're secure, you have good relationships with others. That's what a happy life is. So even if you've got toothache and you've been quarreling with your spouse this morning, you're still happy if you're dry or well fed. And that's what happiness meant for almost all of history until recently. Indeed, when Sodok talked about happiness that increases, that is what he meant. Aristotle, who doubtless you were also reading in bed last night, you may remember, used the word eudaimonia to denote what we now very inadequately translate as happiness. And eudaimonia means well-being and well-doing, flourishing, a life of some fulfillment, a life that feels good to live. The good life, not in the sense of pious life, good life, or in the sense of the other kind of good life, but the life that feels good to live. That's what eudaimonia means. Quite literally, by the way, the word eudaimonia, from the ancient Greek, if you think of the first two letters of that word, EU, European Union, I went there to Brexit, and EU, like euphonious or euthanasia, and so it means good. And daimon means demon, but in the ancient world it didn't mean a nasty demon, it meant sort of a spirit. So eudaimon was a good spirit. What it meant was that if your life was eudaimonic, it was as if a good spirit was looking after you, or that you had a good spirit and therefore your attitude to life was positive. He didn't literally believe in demons, he was a sensible fellow, but he did use this idea of what would characterize a life that felt good to live, a life of flourishing, of well-being, of well-doing. That's what eudaimonia means, and that's what happiness really means.